week on my plate.
I don't know how they make them so good.
Voila! And now I have poo. Hello guys, welcome to a week on my plate. So it is Wednesday, starting it a little bit later in the week, but I will show you each day what I'm having for food, snacks, drinks, etc. It'll be like in a vlog style, but I won't be showing you what I'm doing each day. More just like what I'm eating, how I'm feeling my body. It's been a really highly requested video, so that's why I'm doing it. Disclaimer to start off with, every single person is different, so what I eat, do not copy it exactly the same. It's not gonna have the same effect for you. It's not gonna be the right amounts calorically or macronutrient or nutrient wise for your body. Everyone has their own amount of food to eat for their individual being. So yeah, and I guess you also wanted to see it because I do like what I eat in the day, but that doesn't really give a full view of what I eat because obviously I change what I eat each day because your girl gets tired of eating the same thing twice, unless it's really good. It just depends. Another disclaimer number 2, is that your girl's not counting calories at the moment. My last what I eat in a day was in a calorie deficit. Coming back from America, I did put on a bit of weight. And when I say a bit of weight, I'm saying like 5 kilos. It's been like a month since then and I've lost 2 kilos. And I honestly just think that's because my diet's completely gone back to normal. And I've honestly been training less because I've been quite sick since coming home. My training's not been great. I'm just like listening to my body. I'm still doing movement every day, so if I'm not training, I'll go for a walk, but instead of doing like 5 to 6 brutal HIIT workouts, which is what I was doing before, I'm kind of just trying to recover and get to my top health before I smash myself with workouts again. And when I say smash myself with workouts, I really do enjoy that feeling after like a really hard workout. I kind of miss that, but I don't want to put any strain on my body. So I'm kind of taking it a bit easy, doing a little bit less crazy training. And in terms of not counting calories, so I don't really love talking about my own relationship with food online. I like my page to be a really positive, happy space. And I've had a lot of you guys confide in me and speak about eating disorders that you've had in the past. You've followed my page and seen that you can include all of these fun, yummy, delicious foods without being so strict with your eating. Like you can still include your favorite foods and get results. I guess that's why I've kind of strayed away from talking about any disordered eating that I may have experienced in my past or my potential relationship with food. But I'm in a really good place now, and maybe I can talk about it a little bit to my very smaller YouTube family. I've had an on and off relationship with food where I was obviously like back in the day, I was quite restrictive with my calories, would eat like a very clean diet until I discovered and learned a bit more and educated myself a bit more on calorie tracking. And don't get me wrong, I think that there is a time and a place for calorie tracking, but it is not something that you want to do forever. It's not something that you want to do long term. Or firstly, you can't be in a calorie deficit forever. In terms of mental health, you really need to give yourself a break when tracking. You can't do it forever. It's not sustainable. And it's not healthy. So instead of seeing foods as in, this is what I feel like today, seeing numbers as in, this is what's gonna fit into my day kind of thing. I'm not gonna say I had a bad relationship with food before I went on my trip. I didn't. It was okay. But I basically just didn't give a shit. And I ate what I felt like, ate when I felt like. I just honored my hunger and I ate till I was full. Away for 4 weeks, and I kid you not, it was the best thing ever for my mental health with food and for my relationship with food, that I was not giving a shit. I was not looking at calories. I wasn't doing any of that. I was literally just eating when I was hungry and stopping when I was full. And obviously I was enjoying myself a bit more than I normally would because I was trying to try all the new delicious foods. And let me tell you, it did have some digestive issues in the process because I didn't eat my regular fruits, veggies, and fiber because I was in America, guys, you know what it is. And also in like France and the breads, the pastas, I've got a slight gluten intolerance. But anyway, I really did let myself just enjoy myself. In saying this, I'm not saying that the right thing to do for everyone is listen to their hunger cues, eat intuitively, because it's hard to eat intuitively without having the prior knowledge of counting calories and knowing what's what. If you told someone to eat intuitively, but they have no idea of the energy or macronutrients or micronutrients in certain foods, their diet could be way off. I think what's gotten me to this really good place is a combination of previously being educated, tracking, knowing which foods are high in protein, high in good fats, what's gonna fuel my body for workouts, what carbohydrates work for me, what are micronutrients and how much I need to have of them a day, fiber levels and all of that stuff. That pre-education that I had from tracking for such a long time has really helped me to get to this space where I can then eat intuitively and honor my hunger cues and kind of adjust my day in a way that just feels good to me. And having that really good 4-week break, just, I'm not gonna say it fixed all my problems because it's only been like 5 or 6 weeks since being back, but I just feel like I have a really good relationship with food and it kind of makes me a little bit emotional to speak about it. So your girl's not tracking calories. She is fueling her body. She is listening to her hunger cues. She is eating more intuitively. But obviously I do prefer like a higher protein diet. I do love my carbohydrates. So I do have a fair amount of carbs to fuel my body just because that's how that's what I feel good doing. And then I'm also making sure I include my fats. We don't want those hormones going out of whack, if you know what I mean. So I'm gonna stop rambling. I just wanted to put those disclaimers out there and I'm gonna take you along for a week on my plate. I'm not sure if I said this already, but I did actually already have breakfast and I forgot to film it. I'm so sorry. I did have protein oats with protein mixed in oats, just cooked in the microwave. I added some strawberries and some banana and some sugar-free maple syrup. So that's what I had for breakfast, as well as my coffee, which is a McDonald's Ice Long Black with a dash of oat milk. That's around 50 calories if you are counting and you wanna know. I will film my food from here on out. Sorry about that. Okay, bye. Just heading off to get some things filmed and to pick up some things for filming at home. I'm just gonna have a mandarin. I've been really trying to get more veggies and fruit in my diet, so that is the current aim. I think mandarins might be my favorite. I think just because they're so like convenient and they taste good. They remind me of school at winter time. Let's go. Okay, so eating in your car is elite and you can't tell me otherwise. I just went in and I got a Subway. And I just wanted to recap on what I said before as well. Like, just because I'm eating intuitively, it doesn't mean that I'm not making healthier choices. Obviously, I'm including more fruit and veg. And I still, like, for my Instagram page, do the hacks for people that are counting calories or just people that do want to make healthier choices. So this is a low-cal Subway high-protein meatball sub. I will be putting up on my page. And like stuff like this, it has veg, it had heaps of veg. I got fucking all the veg, and it's got fiber. It's yummy because I got the meatball one, which is one of my favorite Subway flavors, and it's still like a healthier option because it's quite macro and calorie friendly. But yeah, so I just wanted to make that clear as well. I'm just not like strictly counting my calories. Yeah, I'm gonna shut up about that now because I feel like I've gone on about it, and I'm gonna enjoy my Subway. I'll put the order on the screen if you're interested. Okay, so I might have Subway in my teeth, but your girl also did get a breakfast dessert. I just got one macadamia and white chocolate cookie because yes, depending on like if I haven't had that much protein in a day, I'll have like a sweet protein bar as like my breakfast dessert. But I had like a fairly high protein breakfast, fairly high protein lunch, and I just felt like a cookie. So, oh, it's honestly the best thing ever. I'm sorry if this is making you want Subway cookies. Stop it. I don't know how they make them so good. Afternoon snack, a high protein wrap. I'm gonna have some ricotta with some sugar-free maple syrup and the rest of the banana from my protein oats this morning, which you didn't see, but I used half a banana in it. Just to hold me over, because I'm very hungry. It's like 4:30, so it's too early to have dinner. It's such a weird snack, but I reckon I have a feeling it's gonna be good. Just like a little roll up. It's actually so good. It's like banoffee vibes. Wow. It's kind of actually quite filling. Not every meal is Instagram worthy. Okay guys, so this is just a public service announcement. To really make sure you look at the difference between a tablespoon and a teaspoon, because I just made soy sauce mayonnaise, like a soy mayo, and I read it as 2 tablespoons of mayo and 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, when in fact it was 1 teaspoon of soy sauce, and now I have poo. Poo sauce. That is the saltiest thing I've ever put on my mouth. This is what we're having for dinner. This is not an ad, by the way. This is just what we're having for dinner. It's a Korean style pork, some veggies, some pork, some good fats, and poo sauce. No, I will be throwing that away because that is like...
No way!
Yeah, that's like 17 tables of salt. Do you want to have a conniption? Plus, we don't need a whole bowl of mayo anyway. It's
Yeah,
just...
we do.
Alright, yeah, we'll live a little. Come here, Tim.
Yeah.
Have a little try of the poo sauce.
Why?
Yeah, no, I'm really bending down here.
That's actually kind of nice. Did you try it yet? It needs something with it.
It's... I was like, did you even get any in your mouth? That is just... Like, imagine like the saltiest soy sauce creaminess that you've ever had. That's what this poo sauce is. Anyway, we'll be remaking that and I will be showing you the finished product. Voila! I feel like we got it pretty close to the photo. This is Tim's on a beautiful pink plate.
Sesame's kind of fell out.
Yeah, the sesame's always hard to put on out of the little packets.
I should have just put it in my hand.
But I'm excited. Good morning and welcome to Beck's kitchen. Wow, Beck has orange hands today. I did a fake tan last night and I used Loving Tan for the first time. I haven't washed it off yet, so I do look a little bit like I've rolled in some Doritos, but it did go on so much better than Le Tan. That just like stopped working on my skin. Okay, this is a food video, so you're not interested in my fake tan. Guys, I reckon it'll be good. I'll show you what it looks like after I've had a shower because I am going out for lunch today. So I'm going to Yoko Dining, just kind of like Japanese restaurant. I've never been there. Oh my God, I can't. I've never been there before, so it'll be fun to see what is on the menu. But yeah, it's like an event thing for, I think it's called Kita Skin, Kitcha? I'm not sure, but it's a new company. My whole management team's going actually, so it'll be really nice to catch up with the gals. This morning, I have already got myself a iced long black. It is 9:30. I had an iced long black. I got it on my walk. I take ages to drink coffee. But yeah, it's got quarter oat milk, same as the McDonald's order. For breakfast, I'm going to have some protein Weet-Bix. So I'll tell you how I make those. So I get the gluten-free Weet-Bix, not because I'm gluten-free, but just because, I don't know, sometimes gluten, like a high amount of wheat makes me feel a little bit ill. And obviously Weet-Bix has a high amount of wheat. So we've got the gluten-free version. So you get gluten-free Weet-Bix, you get some fruit. If anyone's seen Suddenly 40, you'll get that reference. Anyway, oh God, I'm so obnoxious. I'm really a morning person, if you can't tell. So yeah, some strawberries. I also just leave the old strawberry like leaves in there, don't judge me. And I cut them like on the plastic bit because I don't want to wash up anything. So that's a little cutting strawberry hack for you. So you get some fruit. I'm gonna have strawberry. So you do a protein milk. I'm gonna use this unsweetened oat milk for my milk, and I'm gonna mix it in a cup with some protein powder. I use this Naked Harvest hand mixer. Okay, so I have like 5 jillion bags of protein that I need to use from My Protein, Naked Harvest, and Macro Mike. The Macro Mike one is the oldest, so I'm going to use that for this today just because it's gonna go off soon and I don't wanna waste my protein powder. I'll show you my cupboard of crazy protein powders. It's really not neat, so. This top drawer is like literally like chock full of Macro Mike supplements, which I need to go through and probably share just because there's only like 2 of us, so we can't ever get through them. Then down here, I've got like the Naked Harvest ones, and then I've got the, I've just got one My Protein one at the moment. I really need to get onto some other flavors. But yeah, my cupboard's very unorganized. This is also like my low-key favorite snack, but as you can see, I just put the empty box in the cupboard, but they're so good. So I highly recommend these from My Protein. I would generally have one every day, but I just have none left, so sad. I'm gonna keep them in there so I don't forget to buy more. It kind of looks unappetizing, but I promise you, it is so good. And the milk was like a little bit frothed. Oh, that is so yummy. And you don't really need maple syrup as well, because the protein powder like should be enough to like sweeten it, but it's a nice little addition. But yeah, that's breakfast. Rating out of 10, oh yeah. Okay, so I forgot to film the first one, but I am having a bagel for breakfast. I had half with like avocado mixed with cottage cheese, just to make it a bit more high protein. And then I'm having half as like a dessert bagel. And these are the bagels that I got. And the weird thing is that I had the other one with savory toppings and they're actually blueberry bagels, but it's because where I went didn't have any plain bagels. They're from Costco. They were in my last YouTube video if you want to check it out. And as for butter, I use, oh yeah, I just use like this one. I find that the one tastes the best. Either this one or the Lurpak Light. The Lurpak Light I think is lower in calories, if that means anything to you. But anyway, so someone on my Instagram told me that the blueberry bagels at Costco actually are cranberries that are blueberry flavored. So to be honest, I haven't read the ingredients list, so I'm not sure if they're telling the truth. And I don't have the ingredients list because I threw out the packaging, but I can't really tell, to be honest, because they're like dried, obviously. I have some jam, but I honestly might just have this on its own. Oh, so good. Just butter. It's just, About last night, or yesterday, I had that lunch that I went to, which was at Yoko Dining. So it was lots of really nice Japanese food, like quite like healthy, like raw fish, some rice. There was even a little bit of soft serve at the end, which love that. And then it just ended up being like a night thing. So it went into the nighttime. Like it started at 12, I ended up getting home at 8 o'clock. Like I probably had like I drove, so I probably had like 3 drinks. But it was just so nice catching up with everyone and we hardly get to see each other. And because we all do like influencer work, we like work alone. So it was like, oh my God, having people to talk to for the whole day. What? So it was really nice to see the girls and catch up. I swear I can't drink alcohol because I feel hungover. Maybe it's just my old age. I'm 26 by the way, so I'm not that old. But I feel like I can't drink because I had 3 drinks yesterday and I feel hungover. Like my head hurts. I felt like just like a really plain breakfast because I feel like I'm hungover. And I couldn't do like a protein oats when I'm hungover. Even though I'm not hungover, I had 3 drinks. It is 7:45. I've got to get quite a bit of work done today because actually I'm not even telling you what I'm doing. You're just here for the food. I've got my coffee. Drinking lots of water, which I do try and drink heaps of water every day anyway. I drank like this whole thing this morning because I'm trying to get rid of my headache. I will see you at my next meal. Taste test. Oh my God.
That hair?
It's cheese.
That was a good time.
I did a good job. That was really good. Isn't it? Top notch. Haven't made an omelette in so long. I was really scared that I wouldn't be able to flip it, but I did it. Hello. If you didn't know, it's Saturday. I've had my coffee. I had that omelette that you just saw with a bit of toast. I feel like this week I've had a few like events on. So like I had that lunch and I've been eating out like a little bit. And I also feel like when I eat out more, I snack less. And I also haven't shown you all the snacks. Like I've probably had like some fruit or like a protein shake here and there, but I just haven't filmed it. So just keep that in mind when you're watching this video. But for lunch today, I'm making a recipe that I'm filming for my Instagram, but it's not up yet. And I'm gonna make an aioli chicken wrap, like a McChicken wrap from Macca's. So a fake away. I'm gonna be using these wraps. These are from Woolworths. They've got like 9.2 grams of protein per wrap. They're 110 calories. I'm gonna make like a healthier aioli sauce with 3 ingredients. So I've got this mayo. So I could have used like the light praise mayo, but I find that one tastes a bit disgusting. This is like a light whole egg version, so it actually tastes like proper mayonnaise. The other one's actually vegan, and I find it just tastes really sweet. So this one's a bit higher in calories than the light one, so you can switch it out if you like, but I just like the taste of that one better. So I'm gonna use that with some plain Chobani yogurt to bulk it out a bit, and to give it more of like a mayo flavor, but without having to use heaps of mayo. Chobani, plus it makes it a higher protein sauce. And then to make it an aioli, I've got this mingle seasoning, which I haven't even used it yet. It's a garlic lovers seasoning. So I'm just gonna mix that seasoning into the sauce, and then that'll give it a garlic flavor. So aioli, because that's really all aioli is, it's garlic mayo. And then obviously I've got some lettuce, tomato, and for the chicken breast strips, I find that like CBF to crumb my own chicken most of the time, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna make you guys do that. This chicken, this is from Coles, I believe. You can probably get it at Woolworths as well, but they're like the Lilydale breast strips. So they're the better, lower calorie, higher protein part of the chicken. So they're better than any of the frozen chicken tenders that you can get. These are the best, plus like fresh always tastes better as well. So I'm literally just gonna air fry these and chuck them in the wrap. They've got pretty good macros on them considering they're crumbed too. So I will show you how I make it.
So I'm just doing a little research.
Multitasking, watching Jane while cooking my chicken. And she's done it again. I've made the wrap. It's kind of fallen apart, but it tastes so good. And the aioli sauce is really good as well. All right, guys, I'm gonna eat this. That is my lunch, and I will talk to you later. Okay, so it is Sunday now. Apologies for my appearance. I am a little bit hungover today, so I'm having some pancakes. Easy way to make protein pancakes when you can't be fucked or you're a bit hungover is get like, this is the no sugar pancake mix, and then I just pour like some protein powder in it and then mix it up with water. Obviously I didn't use the whole shaker, so I've just put it in the fridge, and I'll try and use it tomorrow because it goes bad pretty quickly. So yeah, just having that with some strawberries and some maple syrup for breakfast, and I'm probably gonna end this video off here. Sorry I haven't got every single thing that I've eaten into the video, but you kind of get the gist of it. It's a very like 80-20 diet. I like having my favorite foods, but then I still try and make them healthier alternatives, if that makes sense. So I hope that kind of gives you like an overview of what my week on a plate looks like. And hopefully I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.